Hello Scorpio, this is your July forecast and also applies if you are Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon. Scorpios, this is a big month. Instead of one full moon this month, we've got two full moons, one at the beginning and one at the end. And we've also, of course, now got Saturn in your sign, retrograde still until September 18th. So right here in your first house, but not for long. So don't be breathing sighs of problems. It will soon be over, but this is an important transit now when it goes backwards into your sign. It's checking up with you. It's saying, okay, what did you learn from your Saturn energy in your sign these last 3 years? What have been the major lessons? What have you done to take care of your physical body better? How have you structured your life so that it's serving you more and that you're happier and you're doing more of the things that you truly enjoy? And it's looking at all areas of your life, but especially you, because it's in your first house. So it's looking at how you use your time, how you work, how you spend your days, whether you're being too rigid, you're a fixed sign, sometimes you get a little bit stuck. Are you getting into a rut? Do you need to get yourself out of that rut? This retrograde is giving you an opportunity to reassess everything one last time before it moves on back into Sagittarius on the 18th of September. So use this time wisely. Could be really useful for you and valuable. So the month starts out with a full moon in Capricorn, and this on the 1st or 2nd of the month, depending where in the world you live. Resonating along there with Pluto, and it's here in your 3rd house. So a full moon in your 3rd house is shining a light on everything that you learn, all the information that you're taking in. Are you listening too much? Are you taking in too much information? Are you too much online and watching other people's stuff and not being authentic to yourself? Or do you need to watch and see what else is going on more? Have you been too insular? It's shining a light as well on your thinking. What are you thinking about? What are the thoughts that are going rumbling round and round in your head? Are those thoughts uplifting thoughts? Are they grateful thoughts? When you live in gratitude, everything about your vibration goes upwards. So that too is being triggered by this full moon in your 3rd house. It's also showing you maybe where there are gaps in your education, maybe what you need to learn or study that would help you with your career in one way or another. It's also shining a light on technology. Maybe you just need to back up your hard drive, get extra antivirus software, but just generally anything to do with technology and upgrading it in some way might be sensible at this time. Now for the first week of the month, we've got a lovely aspect going on, which was Jupiter and Venus coming together, the two benefic planets in your 10th house, Scorpio. So this is bringing opportunities for nice things to happen in your career. Something good can happen. There could be an opportunity that comes in. You may have a really good interview for a job. It's be a great time during the first week of this month. Somebody may put in a good word for you. You may appear in public and be very well received, or your work may. Maybe you're publishing something that is very well received. Could be a video, an article, a blog, something on Pinterest, something on Facebook, but just something out there publicly that is noticed and may bring you a new opportunity, especially with your career. On the 7th of the month, we've got an exact opposition happening between Pluto and the Sun. This is all about you taking your power and not allowing somebody to manipulate you or to control you in some way, but that you're not a victim to somebody else's behaviour, and you can stick up for yourself. It's about sticking up for your guns, and maybe with it affecting the 3rd and 9th houses, maybe sticking up for what you believe in and what is important to you. On the 9th of July, we've got Mercury coming into this 9th house. A lot happening in the 9th house for you this month, Scorpio. And the 9th house is all about travel. So indeed you may get an opportunity to travel, and especially with Mars in that 9th house all month. This is a great time for exploring new horizons, for looking at your life from a new perspective. And it is great, of course, for travel, but also very good for anything international, connecting with people internationally. It's a wonderful time for publishing for something. Definitely with Mercury there for writing something, for learning, for communicating. Maybe you're going to coach somebody, or a group of people, or run a training. This will be a wonderful time during this month of July for you. Great timing. Now, between the 13th and the 15th of July, we've got a square aspect between Saturn and Venus. This happening between your 1st and your 10th house. So, possibility here where it's good to spend some alone time, to be quiet, not to feel sorry for yourself, because often responsibilities are in conflict maybe with pleasure. So, maybe do what you have to do, and then give yourself each day something that you really enjoy doing, especially in your work area. On the 15th or 16th of July, depending on where in the world you are, we've got a lovely new moon happening for you in this 9th house. Again, 9th house activity, but new beginnings. Maybe you're going to learn a new language. Maybe you're going to meet some new people from overseas, from a different culture to you. Maybe you're going to refresh your spiritual direction. Where do you want to go with the meaning in your life? What brings meaning to you? There has to be more than just working and earning a living. There's more to life than that. The Saturn retrograde will be questioning that, and so will all these planets. But the new moon at the middle of the month will give you an opportunity, Scorpios, to really set a new pace for yourself. Maybe some new studying, some new learning, or sharing information with like-minded people about the, shall I say, the more spiritual side of your life, that which brings you meaning. On the 19th of July, we've got Venus changing sign and going into your 11th house, and Venus rules pleasure. So Venus into your 11th house of friendships. This should be a lovely time for making new friends, for really enjoying joining different groups, maybe popping in and out of different types of organisations that interest you. And also a very favourable time after the 19th for working with groups of people, working in a team. And maybe also doing something of a humanitarian nature. This too, that you would really enjoy doing and contributing to. On the 23rd of July, we've got the Sun coming into your 10th house, and on the 24th, Mercury joins it. So for the last week of the month, Scorpio, we've got a lot of focus on this 10th house of career. The Sun is shining a light in this area for you, and Mercury is getting you to question it. So, is your career going in the direction you want it to go into? Jupiter has been triggering some expansion, some growth in your career. And the Sun could well bring you an opportunity to take your career in a new direction, or to achieve something in your career that you've been working towards all year. That is also well aspected for you. And finally, on the very last day of the month, we've got another moon happening, another full moon happening in Aquarius in your 4th house. And whenever we get a 4th house moon, this very often indicates a move, or a feeling of wanting to move, or at least travel and go away for a while. It's shining a light on your home, your family situation. Maybe something's coming to a head. connected with home and family, and also shining a light for you on what do you need in your environment, what needs to change. Maybe you just need to move the position of your bed or move the furniture around a little, but what needs to change so that you're feeling more comfortable and more secure in your environment. That will be coming up with that full moon. So let's not forget we've got this glorious trine energy going on between Jupiter and Uranus all month, pretty much, and from your 6th to your 10th houses. So get ready for the unexpected connected with work. A sudden opportunity, a sudden interview, a sudden connection, a chance meeting that could lead to something very special. There you have it, my lovely Scorpios. If you'd like me to look at your individual chart and do a personal reading for you, I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a very happy summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, and thank you for listening. Bye for now.